Am I the asshole for telling my wife she can either sleep with the cat locked in with her or get rid of him? Sorry if the title makes little sense. My wife rescued a cat a year ago. He is the most frustratingly annoying creature on the planet. He screams for attention 24/7. He does not allow us to do anything without his input. I haven't slept through once since we got him. He wails all night incessantly. He's cost us thousands of dollars in vet bills and behaviorists trying to figure out what's wrong and how to fix it. Ultimately, he's an orange cat, and apparently they're prone to being assholes. He's healthy and has all of his needs met. He's treated better than most cats. I am at my wit's end. He wants wet food 24/7, and he will scream all night until someone gives in and feeds him. He has kept me awake for hours. If he's not screaming, he's scratching at the wall or door. He just stands there, scraping his feet against the wall, staring into my soul. I was a single father for the first 7 years of my son's life, and let me tell you, working 14 days and coming home to a colicky newborn was easier than whatever fucking torture methods this cat is trained in. I want rid of the cat. My wife knows how hard he is, and doesn't think he'll be adopted, and so doesn't want to give him up. At this point, I do not care. I told her she can either move into the garage with him at night and deal with him solo, or we can get rid of him. But I refuse to suffer any longer because this fat orange cat can't survive an hour without a meal. My wife is pretty upset we took on the responsibility of a cat together. We should keep looking for solutions together. She shouldn't have to suffer solo just because she doesn't want him to end up on some youth list. I do not care. I am exhausted. My kids think I'm evil but also refuse to do anything to help with teeny cat, so I'm not super keen on listening to them. My son, upon hearing about my dilemma, asked me to post it here. I'm happy to hear any and all judgments, so why not? Info, I'd assume it was already checked, but has his thyroid been checked? Also, what kind of food is being fed to him? Perhaps try a more calorie-dense food, so he feels more full, maybe. I had an orange cat whose behavior changed over time into what you're describing. He was diagnosed with hypothyroidism, thus the need to eat at 4 a.m. And then, a couple months later at 2 a.m., and waking me up by trying to eat my hair. And his case wasn't treatable, and he was literally strafing. We had to put him down. During his illness, which lasted well over a year, I didn't sleep through the night, and I didn't realize the impact until after he was gone. It had practically driven me crazy. Get the cat checked for hypothyroidism and make sure you're feeding him enough. Good luck. Not the asshole. Info. You say you've been to vets and behaviorists. What specifically was done? Blood work? Were meds tried? Did you put the cat on a schedule? Try an auto feeder? Playtime before bed? You say you've tried everything but don't list anything that was tried. The fact that you blame his behavior on his color makes me wonder if you're exaggerating what solutions were attempted. No behaviorist is going to tell you he's orange, sucks to suck. Coming from someone with 2 orange cats. I have a night whaler too, but I've narrowed it down to her being bored or a door is closed, and she hates that. I love her to pieces, and she's the sweetest, most gentle cat. Pros outweigh the cons. If it's truly food-based, why not get one of those automatic feeders and have it set on a schedule? Try posting this in the cat sub and see what responses you get. There may be some good suggestions or offers of adoption. Oh no, or... Wait, why does your wife have to move into the garage with him? Why don't you just put him in the garage at night? Get an automatic feeder and set it up to dispense small portions of food throughout the day and night. He will learn that the machine feeds at regular intervals, and it is the source of food, not you or your wife. Cats adapt incredibly quick. Info: is he fixed? And have you tried Feliway? Not the asshole as someone with a cat that has a very loud, very horrific sounding meow that used to wake me up multiple times a night. I totally empathize. We ended up putting him in our downstairs laundry room with a cat tree, bed, litter box, water, treats, toys right before we go to sleep, and we let him out first thing in the morning. Can you do something like that? Info: can you put the cat by himself in the garage at night? Or have you tried feeding him right at bedtime? Just put out dry food. Let him free feed whenever he wants to, and then he won't scream for food all night until breakfast time. How about just keeping the cat in the garage at night by himself? Just leave some food out for the cat overnight. That's what I did with my cat, and she stopped crying at night. He could also just be bored, not necessarily hungry. Maybe a playmate would help him stay stimulated. Or leave cat TV on YouTube on at night for him on a low volume to see if that helps stimulate him and keep him calmer. Orange cat behaviors are a myth. It's just a joke. It has nothing to do with his behavior. Info: why can't he sleep in the garage by himself? Kind of tar. Don't blame the cat. He's a product of his environment. He needs training, and everyone needs to be on board with this. Start scheduling his day. Meals twice a day. Orange cats are not assholes. They may be missing a few brain cells, but they are loving and want attention. You might want to explore getting him a friend. You're the asshole. Get an automatic feeder. Set off sounds before you feed him. It's basic cat behavior theory that if he knows he gets his food from you, he'll harass you. Make him associate it with something else. Your wife is 100 right that she should have a say in what happens here. Ideally, you problem solve together. Have you tried CBD or other calming measures? No, please do not kill your cat because you don't know how to handle him. What is wrong with you? You're the asshole. Is the cat lonely? Many times cat want to be with other cats. The solution may be a second cat.